record for the biggest views
you
on
guys
a
hold the record. No one broke it. Fake OGs try to break it, but you gotta do some work.
I told these guys.
Work. You gotta do some work.
Introverted can't make friends. Pray for better days. Now it's 300K when my day ends. Do you remember last night? Cause I blacked out in that all white dress with a back out. Said be careful with a heart cause it's fragile. Thinking about a past, make a lash out. See with me, it ain't no worries at all. Any problem, I'll be there in one call. If you like me, my dog. Finna you hang pictures on my wall.
Hello, what is going on? Up next, trades. Today we are going to be talking about catching bottoms, guys. This is when huge news hits the crypto market or something is happening in the world that causes a dramatic downslope to whatever crypto you are trading, and you see a significant drop. Everything is looking towards on the downtrend, and you're just there wondering, is this catching a falling knife? There's a big difference between catching a falling knife and catching bottoms. So catching bottoms is essentially finding out when the bottom of that bad news is and buying it before it goes back on the uptrend. A lot of times with these news, people act in emotion and you see a humongous drop, but this is always followed by some sort of bounce, and it's all about looking at the right indicators to catch this bounce. So that's what we're going to be talking about today, and then followed by that we're going to be talking about the project of the day, which is Community Metaverse. We're going to be telling you all about the pros of this project, the COMT token, and so much more. So without further ado, guys, let's get straight into it. So guys, we're going to be talking about the ins and outs of catching bottoms. So what is catching bottoms? After a major crash just like this, the one that we're looking at right now, there's going to be some recovering rally after this crash, and it's like this. It's a usual pattern if there's certain news, if there's a major crash going on. And what we're going to be doing today is observing a second bottom, like always a third bottom, right? So what we want to do is we want to be in the terminated trade region in which we expect the price to go up to right. So at this point, guys, right here, as you're seeing, we expect the price to go up. We set our trading region and we could actually go, and for this point we're going to be using the previous low, and the idea of technicality is that we could expect some price action, you know, around these levels. So we technically want to set long positions around this region, right? So if we do this, there's a certain specific right over here, guys, a certain specific region of cryptocurrencies, right? If you were to actually work with orders and set along this line, maybe like slightly above right, as we're doing right now. And at the time of this, guys, at the time of this, we set up our long position, as you guys can see in the green over here, and this is set up in a certain level, and we are targeting somewhere in the middle right. So here's the example that we're looking at. If we get into a straight later with the set order, guys, this is what would happen, and the bounce from the top to the channel, and then we're going to come back down into the like pretty region that we determined because we expect the second bottom, right? So guys, looking at the right side, you could see the second bottom right where I put the yellow, and this is actually when the price is going to stabilize. So it's very important that we set our right parameters, and right now, guys, we're in the trade at this point, and we're expecting for the push, and the push comes in, guys. The main reason this works well is because if the price has a certain level, the chandelier is going to test it again, because every major crash just means that the price action is just bad, and that we could possibly buy from that lower price again in some day, in which the future is exactly what happened at this point. So right now, guys, we saw the downtrend, the big news came out. Right now I'm trading Cardano and Tether, and this is when the market is bearish as a whole. And as I could say, guys, the price really is based on the pattern, and we're going to see a different pattern on a different chart. So again, guys, we want to be treating the price action, not the pattern. That's the whole point of this. Treat the price action and not the pattern. So guys, for really good pattern, that's fine, but we want to be more price related because it actually makes more sense in terms of the price impact that we're determining. And well, guys, you could actually determine multiple auto take profit levels. So looking at this, you'll just be taking your football out of tradesman to the bottom to the top, and then after your first trade, you're gonna move it all around. So as you can see over here, we always determine our take profits by the Fibonacci retracement tool, and the main reason is because, guys, the higher the numbers are, the most of these orders are going to be set in. So you're actually respecting these order levels or those certain levels based on what you're doing, guys. The chances you're going to win your trade by a fair amount is much more likely, fellas. So now, guys, we saw it. We saw to catch bottoms. We saw a real life example of it. Now, guys, time for the project of the day. Let's dig right into it. So fellas, as you can see, we are now live and direct on the website. You guys get a taste of exactly what is going on. So let me go back to the point, man. COMT token. This one is absolutely surreal. It's one of 2 tokens in their ecosystem. They already have 7,000 plus holders, guys. Take that in. And in any world, universe, or metaverse, they need a currency that serves as its main fuel. Guys, when I'm talking about these projects, when I'm talking about the keys to the kingdom, this is exactly that. So looking at it in their ecosystem, that is the community token, COMT. It's the official currency for all community metaverse products and systems, guys. That's except in the voting system. We're going to be talking about that. But with COMT, guys, you can interact with all the features. As you guys can see, you could buy right over here, fellas. Very simple. This is their utility token. It launched earlier with a total supply of 1 quadrillion, and guys, half the supply during the time of launch was added to the liquidity and is locked for a year. So this just gives you an idea of how long term they are, how long they're going to be sticking around for. And first things first, up next, crypto. I know you guys are. You're like, Keon, stop talking, stop blabbering. How do I get involved? How do I tap in? Well, you can do that right over here, guys. Looking at this, how to trade on PancakeSwap. Trading on the PancakeSwap DEX requires a digital wallet like MetaMask or Trust Wallet that I've shown you guys many different times. How to create your cryptocurrency wallet, how to add funds. You connect it right over here, choose the tokens you wish to trade, and then you are good to go, guys. You are good to get ready and good to tap in with their different tokens, 2 of them that they have. So very awesome stuff. The contract address is right over here, so you can make sure that you copy and paste that. This is their second token, guys, the CVP token. We're not going to be focusing on that for today, but I'm just going to give you guys a quick walkthrough of what it is. This goes to the voting power. Remember, on the other part, I said except in the voting system right over here. That's where this comes in, guys. It represents the voting power of the holders in the system, and you can think of it as shares in the community voting power. People who buy community vote power can vote in polls and choose the direction of the ecosystem development. So I really love that about them, man. Giving power in the people's hands, listening to their community, and this is something that's rare. Fortunately, this is something that's rare in the crypto space, but I love the fact that they're doing it, and projects that do that seem to have a large level of success, man. All for one, everyone's together. Great community, great team, big shout out to them. And learning more about community metaverse, you guys can check it out in the world of cryptocurrency. There are an abundance of projects and tokens, and the idea of creating an ecosystem that is driven by the community is not new. So looking at this, man, you put the main problem in all these projects, and you could find that they are all driven by developers. You're not listening to the community, you're not taking in what everybody's saying, but that is not what they're doing. They're doing a community driven full ecosystem, guys. Very simple. It gives the holders full authority to make decisions, and when everyone's working as one unit, everyone is making decisions, that's when things get very successful for them. You guys can check out their roadmap right over here. So all of these things already done: website, token development, staking, contract development, CVP pre-sale. All of these different things have been done. You can take a look at phase 2. So boom, CVP ICO, all of this has also been done, and now we are here in phase 3. Very excited for it. You have voting system implementation, sex listings, website preparation for phase 4, and so much more, guys. And look, you do it all. You offer, vote, and decide. Amazing team, man. You have Bodan, amazing guy. You could check out his experience: bachelor's degree physics, mathematics, very smart guy, master's as well, and years of experience. You have Tim, Roman, Diana, and big shout out to Gretel. Absolutely awesome team, man. You could check them out. You could reach out to them on Twitter and see what's going on over here. I've actually had the chance to speak to some people on the team, and absolute sweethearts, know what they're doing. Very smart individuals. individuals, and that is what we look for, man. So really excited about this, especially their COMT token. They've already burned over 100 trillion COMT. All of this can be found on BSC scan, and we really love to see it, guys. You can check out their socials. I'm going to be putting the links in the description. They have an absolutely amazing Twitter as well, guys. Almost 20,000 followers. You can check out all the different updates they're doing, giveaways, boom, $1,000 right over here, different tweets from people on the team, and big shout out to this project, man. And that is all the time we have for today, fellas. I told you we're going deep with a surreal project, a community project, listening to the people and being successful at the same time, running an absolute awesome ecosystem. You have the COMT token, you have the CVP token. We went over all of that, but stay looking on our channel, man. We're gonna have more videos coming out about them, all the different updates, all the different advancements they make. And until next time, boys, up next crypto, peace. And that is all the time we have for today, guys. We took a look at BSC Bay, and before that we looked at major trend trading, how to create a profitable strategy for yourself in the short term and the long term using RSIs and different indicators. So guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We have a whole lot of projects coming up. We have a whole lot of trading strategies and techniques coming up, so you want to be tuned in for that. Up next trades, man.